Kindergarten friends. It's Mrs. Conlin. I'm here to show you your new book, all about community helpers. This is our new book for social studies. You're going to learn more about community helpers and the jobs they do in our communities to help us. Please put your name right here where it says name. The first job that we're going to discuss is the job of a detective. What kind of job is a detective? Well, there's two kinds of detectives. There are police officers who are detectives and they solve crimes in the police force. And there are also private detectives who work with the police force or alongside the police force to solve mysteries in our communities or crimes or things that happen that maybe the police can't get involved with. I found two activities for you to do to kick off your lesson on detectives. One is called the Bear Detective Story. It's a Bernstein Bear story. They're always fun to read, and that will get you involved in thinking about what detectives do. The bears solve a mystery. I also found a link to a YouTube site called Cotton Ball Private Detectives. They will show you some characters solving mysteries, and they're really fun to watch as well. So that will kind of kickstart your lesson on detectives. What tools does a detective use? I want you to think about what private investigators or what detectives would need to be successful in their jobs nowadays in the year 2020. What a detective might need are things like Wi-Fi and a computer, the ability to look up and investigate information on the computer. They might need apps on their phone so that they can store information or search for different kinds of topics. Detectives need recording devices. A recording device lets you record what you hear when you interview somebody. Detectives interview people about crimes or mysteries so that they can gather information and then help solve the crime or help find the outcome that the person is looking for. Like maybe they're trying to solve a mystery, or maybe they're looking for old relatives that they would like to find. Whatever it is, private investigators need these tools to keep the information and to solve the mystery. They also need good phones because most of the time detectives are traveling around and they are interviewing people and gathering information. So detectives use these kind of technological tools. But most importantly, detectives need to have people skills. Detectives are gathering information from people, so they have to know how to talk to people and interact and be kind and be respectful. So detectives and private investigators have to be really good at talking with people. Now you know a little bit about the tools that detectives will use. So today you're going to turn to the first page in your journal, and it says, I see a detective. So you want to practice writing your sentence, I see a detective. And then you will trace it and write it, and then you will color the detective. I'd also like you to add different tools that you think a detective needs to be successful with their job. Lastly, you get to act like a detective. You will watch a science video on being a rock detective, so you might be able to use some real detective skills to solve the mystery of what rock was what. Have fun being a detective today and have fun learning about detectives.